Lots of times in news stories we hear about the bad side of the internet, online services, but you found something great, Leslie.
That's right, Janine. Good evening, everyone. Well, you know, you can find all sorts of health information online these days, from tips to curing the common cold to the latest research on medications. But one mother says she came across more than medical advice. She was able to get help during a dark time when she needed it the most.
What do you think?
The memories are as cold as the day we return. Corey Scott recalls the night he was homeless in Kitchener. And this slide was his bed.
Well, I had my leather bag, just kind of like as a pillow. It kind of steps down there. And so I was like laid flat out, and I had a towel that I brought.
In October 2007, Corey was in a bad car crash, leaving wounds much deeper than the superficial scar on his face. To cope, Corey started using drugs, first marijuana, then cocaine. A difficult time for his mom, Marianne Hibbard.
A mother's biggest nightmare is that her child is going to be out on the streets.
But that nightmare soon came true. Partway into Corey's treatment at a drug rehab program in Kitchener, he took off and came here to where our story began.
Obviously, when I found out he left, any mother would want to go and get her child.
But Marianne did not. Instead, she took the advice of an online support program she had been working with for months.
As a family therapist, I'm often seeing not just the addicted person struggling, but the loved ones as well are not too sure what to do. It's much like a secondhand smoke of the soul.
The web-based program consists of a series of video lessons designed to walk both addicts and loved ones through a recovery program. So when Marianne discovered her son was homeless, she made a decision and stuck with it.
And whenever she was in doubt, she kept pressing play, and it encouraged her to go, okay, I'm not going to do what I typically do and enable my son and rescue him. I'm going to just let him make a bit of a fall so he can learn from that consequence.
We would ask him, what is your plan? And parents, grandparents, we all said, no, we can't come to get you. You need to go back.
Corey did eventually go back, and he's been clean since last May.
I'm glad they didn't come get me, or else I probably wouldn't be here today. I'd probably be back in some scummy apartment snorting cocaine.
And Marianne's glad she made a decision to save her son's life. Now, Corey is back home and planning on going to college in September. I did speak with someone in addiction counseling. They said these programs can be helpful for many people, but with anything, it is very important to check out credentials. Now, if you do want to check out this program, you can go to the website at info@liferecoveryprogram.com. And, you know, one mom very thankful for this program. She says may have saved her son's life.
Excellent story. And, you know, people are so desperate in these situations, so these kinds of alternatives for them to check out, that's great information. Thanks, Leslie.